Well, like I was saying, we have a problem here with valve cover gasket leaking, and it's leaking on the back of the valve cover. This is the back of the valve cover. Goes like this, and the reason why you don't really see the leaks in the front is because the engine is leaning back a little bit, and that's why the oil goes down, make it seem like it's a lot of things leaking. Before we got to this point where we at right now, the engine was very, very dirty. It was the dirty was very thick as this right here. I don't know if you can see it. That's that it was, and now you can see the difference between these and this part right here. You see around, which is all clean already. I mean, it's not gonna be shining, obviously, because we do the best we can, and the chemical we use is actually do their job. Now we got all the surface clean. That way I was able to see where's the leaking coming from, because by the engine have all the oil around it, it's very hard to tell how you're gonna find the leak. In order to find a good leak and give you a good diagnostic is I recommend it. I truly recommend it, and it's good because it'll preserve a lot of things in your engine. Wash the engine, have it clean. That way, when there is a leak coming in your engine, you'll be able to see it and take it care of before you end up messing up more things, because one thing is bad is gonna turn another thing goes bad. So you wanna get that fixed. At the beginning, it's gonna seem like it's expensive, but the time passing by, the longer it's cheap, because you're not gonna be getting that bill all together. You're doing it little by little. Times are hard. Everybody knows that, and we do our best we can to make a living. Anyways. I'm saying that anyway. So we have this leak on the seal of the valve cover. On the seal of the spark plug too. It's leaking. It's the oil's already start going inside the spark plug. So that'll give you a problem with the misfire. That's what I mean. Whenever you have one problem, and that problem is gonna add another one, so the bill is gonna be more expensive. So to prevent that, that's what we're doing right now. Replacing the valve cover gasket, but replacing the kit with the grommings and the seal. And there's the sensor that I was saying, there's a VTEC sensor that is leaking too. Most likely on Honda, that sensor is gonna be leaking all the time. And that's where's the leaking coming from. And that leak right there, that tear that is dripping in there from the cover on that sensor is dripping right on the CV axle, on the passenger side CV axle. So whenever the car is running, it's on the street, all that oil is just getting on the walls and the engine everywhere. So you're thinking you have a major leak, which is not, which is something not simple, but it's not hard. The only way you're gonna do that to find out the problem, give them a good diagnostic, is once again have the engine clean, and you'll be able to see right what's going on in it before anything else. And then I'm pretty sure everybody wants to have their car taken care of because they're too expensive anyways. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna clean all these. We're gonna leave it shining as what it needs to be, metal, the color needs to be. All these right here, like the silicone needs to come out. I do not know why. There's a lot of people, I've seen a lot of cars that, even we have cars that somebody replaced the valve cover gasket, and I see they put a lot of silicone over here on top. I don't know if you can focus this part right here. So they put silicone over here, and the only place that it needs silicone is on this edge right here, from here to here. Let's not be, let's not exaggerate, or how you say that, or not, I don't know. So do not put too much, because what you're doing, that silicone is gonna go inside in here in the engine. So we have a lot of things gonna get clogged up with the silicone, because the silicone, whenever it's dry, it's turned to like a rubber part, and you're gonna get anything stuck in there. So the engine is not gonna work properly. So you put enough, just what it needs, not too much, just enough. So what you do, you put on that corner and the other corner and the other place right here. You can put the phone, focus this part right here. And this part right here, why you need silicone in here? Because this is the timing cover, and this is the head, obviously. And these right here, these two parts connect together, and there's a lot of chances there's gonna leak from there. So that's why you only put silicone in here and here. This part right here, where it look over here, that's from factory, and that's the way you're supposed to do, and that's the way it needs to be done on both sides, this side and this other side over here on the back. Now in this other area, the rest of the head and the valve cover gasket, you don't add silicone. It only has silicone in 4 places, which is gonna be this corner, this corner, this corner right here, this one right here, and this corner right here. That's the only places where you're gonna add silicone, no other places. Otherwise, you're gonna have leaks. The gasket is not gonna do what it needs to be work like it needs to be working, because you add in something else in there and it's not flush. The reason why you add the silicone in there is because it's gonna go to the groove, whereas the corner is connected together with the other part, and that's where it's gonna be the leak, and that's the reason why you add silicone in it. The other surface is flat. The face is flat, don't need it. That's why it's this gasket right here. Whenever we screw it in and the bolts, it'll make pressure to the head of the engine, and then it'll seal it. So that's why you have this mark right here for silicone, because that's the only place you need it. And you see that line right here where it's the timing cover connected from here to the head right here, and you can actually see that line right here. And here's the other part. Now, going over here, this is what I was mentioning, where you put silicone on in these corners right here and here. Don't need to add anything over here or here. None of these parts, all these parts has silicone, only these 4 corners right here, which is gonna be these 2 right here and this one right here. That's it, no more than that. Otherwise, you're gonna have a leak. So we're gonna be taking care of this, and we're gonna clean it and have it ready. Once we do that, we're gonna go ahead and show you how we're gonna do it again, putting everything back together, and it's gonna be working properly like the way it's need to be. Pretty much it.